Hey guys, I was asked by one of my subscribers to kind of go through some charts and show you guys my settings and everything. So I wanted to just go through a couple of charts I got and the settings, and then my watch list, how I set that up. So I'll go through the 5 minute chart because that's what I mainly trade off of is a 5 minute chart. So if I go into my settings here, you can see I've got the TTM squeeze set up, volume average, and then all these lines on here is key resistance and support levels. And I've got and then like the goal line, for instance, is um, key daily levels that I draw a resistance or support level on the daily chart. The green line is a key weekly levels, so I would draw this line on a week. So this would be a weekly or a weekly support or resistance level. And then I don't know if I have any purple. I don't have any purple on this specific setup or chart, but a purple line will be a 4 hour resistance or support level. And then the black is going to be intraday key levels. And then in here, I've got my Bollinger Bands set up here. So if I go into settings, this is what, oh, sorry. If I go into studies, this is how my chart's set up. So I've got the simple moving average, and it comes standard 5 um, SMA, 10 SMA. Then my Bollinger Band settings. I don't change any of this. This is just a straight Bollinger Band setup with the simple moving average of 10 and the simple moving average of 5 plotted in there. Um, Volume average and then TTM squeeze. So I don't change any settings in here, and that's how it's set up on the 5 minute chart. Real quick, if we go to my watch list, so here's essentially my watch list of stocks, and then I've got the moving averages. So if the moving averages is stacked in a bearish sentiment, then it's going to highlight red and say bearish stacked MAs. If it's stacked in a bullish sentiment, it's going to highlight green and it's going to say bullish stacked MAs. And then, for instance, I've got the 4 hour squeeze set up. So if I sort this would show me when the squeeze is fired, and then this is going to show me when a squeeze is setting up and how and the count. What that means is how long that stock has been in the squeeze. So, for instance, if we go to AXP, this is showing that this stock has squeezed on the daily chart, and it's fired. So, let's see, hold on. Sorry, 4 hour chart. So you can see where it's squeezing, and it's got that first setup that's fired, or first 4 hour mark that's fired. And so then if we were to go to, for instance, which one is this? Cat on the 4 hour. So now this shows Cat's been in a squeeze, um, for an extended amount of time on that 4 hour chart. And this basically counts the number of dots that Cat has been in the squeeze. And this is probably a better example here for Alcoa. So this would count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then this would match up to the 8 count on Alcoa. You would see cat, I think, counted 9. So if we do go back to cat, so it's going to count probably starting here 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so it starts counting about right here. And it didn't catch the green one, but it's still still pretty spot on when it comes to the squeezes. And I just kind of use this as a quick gauge. So I would go in here, look at the squeeze count, and then really what I'm looking for is a green, and then I'll go in and see how much is fired. And this isn't my scanner. I actually got this scanner from Riley Cooper or Riley Coleman. Um, he set up this squeeze watch list. This is what he's used, and so I just essentially copied the scanner he had from here. I mean, it's like an 8-minute video, pretty good. I mean, this is essentially what I use every day to trade with, and it's pretty spot on, to be honest. Works out well. I'll go through here, scan for any sectors that are in the squeeze, and then scan for any stocks that are in the squeeze, and then these stocks would go on my watch list. The other thing I got on here is a stacked EMAs. So, it's gonna, if the stock has a bullish or bearish sentiment, if it's bearish, it's gonna show up as red on the chart, and then if it's green, it's gonna show up. Let's see if we got a green one here. I think XLE is green. Yeah. It's going to show up as green. So this is kind of a quick way for me just to glance and say, okay, EMAs are stacked green. I'm looking to be have a more of a bias towards a squeeze breaking towards the upside rather than the downside. So that's my setups for the most part that I use. If you do got any more questions or concerns, want me to show you anything else, please just let me know, and I'll make another video. So with that being said, I'll holler at you guys later, and hopefully you have a good trade week.